So these are muflets. I don't actually get credit for these. This are Trim Healthy Mama thing. But my son starts school this week, and we don't have sugar in our diet anyway. He's going to be going to a community college. So, and we love these things anyway, so I just thought that I would show you how to assemble them. So you're going to take 2 slices of meat, right? And you're going to overlap the hole until you're just barely not on the edge, okay? And then you're going to do the other side just like that. So it looks like it's a little bigger, unless you have a different meat. This is chicken. Okay, and then I have a different spoon that goes down in the middle. I'm just going to compress that. These are actually fun. So in this right now, you can put anything in there. You could put onions and bell peppers. We like hot sauce. So you can pretty much put anything down in here that you want. Levi's kind of a plain Jane guy, so we're going to just put some cheese in there. Like maybe, that's not even a tablespoon of cheese. And then we're going to crack our egg. We're going to put our egg right in that hole, just like that. Okay. Then it depends on what you want on top. So I'm actually using a little seasoned salt, which we would normally use just Himalayan pink salt and pepper. And then I'm actually going to put nutritional yeast because that's the kind of parent I am. And then I'm going to go ahead and top this with maybe another little tablespoon of cheese on top. And then I'm going to continue to do these, and I'll show you in just a minute. Okay, so I'm just going to show you real quick. This is like the finished one for the boys. And then this is a newer pan, so it doesn't stick. This is a little older pan, and this one sticks. So Kimber is going to spray a little non-stick spray in the cups, which that she totally missed. And then we're going to show you how we put ours together. Okay, so this is my daughter Kimber. So this shows you that like even a teenager can do these. And I do suggest kind of using spoons and everything. Even my little hot, we like hot stuff, I told you. So even our crushed peppers has a spoon, because in the middle of this you're touching an egg. And usually we have some, we're going to get some little tongs for this. So what were you saying, Kimber, about, you know, how you do this differently?
Well, I like a lot of flavor, so I like my vegetables, and I also do not like cheddar cheese because of like it just takes funky to me.
Oh, they're so like, versatile. You could even use like Asiago
or mozzarella. And then this is seasoned salt, and it actually has small amounts of sugar in it. So as a diabetic, I do not use this because no. I use oregano, onion powder, garlic powder, Himalayan mountain pink salt, whatever you want to call that, and then crushed red peppers. And you can use whatever hot sauce you like. If you like hot sauce, I like this Red Devil hot sauce. And then my mom likes, what is this one called? Sriracha?
Sriracha. I'm a sriracha addict, actually.
I don't like sriracha.
I could just have that straight out of the bottle. But we also have Tabasco and lots of other kinds of hot sauces. We even have like some Asian like hot oils, like sriracha oil.
A lot of hot sauces.
So and
there's this. You can use bacon bits or cut up bacon if you want. I don't eat pork, but my family does, so they use bacon bits sometimes.
So even another variety of this. And this is brain food. Okay, we're giving our kids some brain food to start out the day. And it doesn't matter if you homeschool or your kids go to public school. You know, if they're having sugar and red food coloring and for breakfast and you're wondering why they can't focus, it's probably because they have a huge lack of good fats and protein in their diet, which this isn't all good fats, but there's some good stuff. You can have this with some avocado, depends on what your kids eat. The other thing, you can whip these eggs. Like, you can get a small dish like the size of, like this little guy. I love this lady. What's the name of this?
Pioneer Woman?
Yeah, this Pioneer Woman. I have a lot of Pioneer Woman stuff because even my utensils are Pioneer Woman. I love her. She's beautiful. I just have to take a lot of her recipes and kind of alter them because we just don't have sugar or actually flour in our house. But so you can use a little dish like this, and you could put each egg in there and whip these ingredients together, like stir them together with, you know, whatever kind of toppings that you want in it, instead of leaving the yolk whole, and then dump it in there and then top it off with cheese or whatever you want. So that is an option. And then so we're gonna take a break and we're gonna, oh, you're gonna assemble one of these for us? Like assemble this Kimber style. I forgot the tongs, so she's touching everything. That's okay, she's eating it.
Yeah.
We're not too germophobish. And these will all be cooked, so any egg that touches anything is gonna get cooked. As long as she doesn't lick her fingers right now, we're good.
It's only salmonella poisoning.
Oh, that's just what you need. So type 1 diabetes and type 2 diabetes are very different. Most people, unless you have diabetes, you don't know that. And even some people that have diabetes don't know. People are always asking us what the difference is. So she mentioned salmonella poisoning. So most type 1 diabetics, as we were taught, start out with getting the flu or a flu type virus, a stomach flu type virus specifically, which would be more prone to food poisoning such as salmonella. But ta-da! We have some farm fresh eggs over there if you want to use the farm eggs. I was going to boil these because they're store eggs, but
there's like 30 more over there.
Okay, whatever you want. So anyway, so when Kimber started, she got a stomach type virus, and when her body decided to kill off this virus or bacteria, which it was probably a food poisoning, I don't know. You just have to kind of study the difference between what the flu is and what the stomach flu actually is to kind of understand that one of them is completely different than the other. With her body trying to clear out that bacteria, it also cleared out her islet cells in her pancreas that make insulin. And so it's an autoimmune disease. Your body does it. It's not where you ate so much sugar. Is that what it's from?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. That's what type of diabetes is that?
Type 2.
Yeah, and type 2 diabetes is more. That's where people ate like way too much sugar, and their islet cells in their pancreas weren't killed off by their own body. They killed them off themselves by eating so much sugar that they couldn't take anymore. So if you catch type 2 early enough, you can dietarily reverse it for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. What do you got there? What do you got there? She got some oregano going.
Oregano.
Mm-hmm.
How she was saying that people are not very educated on it. I actually had a guy that I asked if he had type 1 or type 2 diabetes, and he told me he did not know what type of diabetes he had. That they were switching him out on different medicines, and he had no clue what he had anymore. So, yeah, you might want to know what type of diabetes you have.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing. But still, it doesn't matter what kind of diabetes you have. The more insulin that a diabetic kid has to use, the more insulin that's pumped into their body. And so the harder it is for them to maintain weight. And that's the same with all of us. When you take in sugar, your body has to produce the insulin to deal with it. And so if it's having to use a lot of insulin, then insulin causes you to retain weight. And so that makes it a lot harder for... Oh yeah, now you don't have... Well, you can put red peppers on the top if you want, instead of the hot sauce on the bottom.
If you forget the hot sauce, you can always put it on there after you bake.
Oh yeah, that's true too. And these are really good. You can throw these in a zippy bag for the week. And there goes the hot peppers. Don't bogart the hot peppers. She's always eating all my hot stuff. But that's okay. Once our jalapenos are ripe enough in the garden, we'll be able to slice those up and lay one of those right on the meat in the bottom before we even put the egg in. So
once they're nice and crackly.
Yeah, the cracklier the skin of the jalapeno, the hotter it is. So if the skin is smoother, that's going to be a more mild jalapeno. Not that you needed to know that in this video, but that's why she said, yeah, fun fact. Okay, so I'm going to take a break and assemble some of these. I'm going to use bacon bits in mine. She is not a bacon fan. So I'm going to use bacon bits in mine and definitely some onions. She's going to top hers off with mozzarella cheese in the bottom and on the top. And then we'll show you what these look like right before we put them in the oven. And then we'll show you what they look like after they come out of the oven. So here's just a little quick note. I did halves of bacon slices, put them in my cups. Okay, so this is what we ended up with, and we're going to wipe out these 6 middle ones because we don't want to leave oil in those. But we're going to put these in on 350 for how long?
25 to 30 minutes.
Yep, and then we'll show you how they turn out. So just a little quick note, when we put these in, especially if you do them with bacon, we put another sheet underneath there just to make sure that like our bacon doesn't drip over and start an onion fire. But we also have aluminum foil on our bottom rack too, just in case.